What's up everybody, this is Jack from Crypto49er, bringing you on my journey into cryptocurrency. So today Bitcoin fell back down again. As you can see, the whole market is in the red today, and Bitcoin basically lost all the gains it made yesterday. I definitely think we're still in the correction process as we see today. That's the reason why I pretty much avoided buying into stuff yesterday, just because it was green one day, red the next day. Although I'd end up buying some smart cash just because I was able to get in at the price I want, around 70 something cents. We'll see what I can buy today. So anyway, on to today's topic. Today I want to talk to you guys about INT. What is INT? Well, first of all, it's in Chinese, so I can't translate for you guys. I can barely read a few characters, and they don't even have the English version of the site yet. So if I try to click on the English version, it doesn't even work. So I'll pop the translated version on Google Chrome, and this is what they say. Promote the ecological evolution of the Internet of Things block-based application platform. It's really badly translated. Obviously, this is not their fault. This is Google Chrome can't translate properly. But essentially, from what my understanding is, INT, the Internet Node Token, is a direct competitor to IOTA. At least that's my understanding. They're trying to compete with IOTA and trying to add the blockchain to the Internet of Things. So right now the price of IoT is 72 cents. It had a nice dip today, along with practically everything else. So there's a billion supply of INT, Internet Node Token, which is about a third less than the IOTA, because IOTA has 2.7 billion, and it only came out last week, January 14th, I think was the first day it came out. January 15th, it was listed on CoinMarketCap. This is a very new token, so new that, I see some problems with it right off the bat though. So first of all, this is the white paper, the English version of the white paper. Again, if you go onto the link here on the Chinese version of the website, the white paper they'll load up as the Chinese version. So if you want the English version, I have a link down below. And I read through most of it only because if you look at it, it's only 8 pages. It's not your traditional white paper size. This is more like a marketing brochure than a true white paper. Because I was reading through this white paper and I couldn't really find much tech on it. This is the true description of any technology that exists in the INT platform. So I couldn't, other than that, I really didn't see anything that talks about the tech. All they talk about is like the roadmap, and then the team, and that covers already half the document. The team itself covers like 2 pages. So there's really not much in here in terms of what this project is about. There's really not much technical information about INT in the white paper. And even they admitted it too. So if you go right over here at the project objectives, this paper is not a complete and detailed specification, just a preview of the development intent of the whole design, which attempts to propose solution and through experiments and projects, community support, as well as confirmatory development to make the INT a viable solution. Well, that was not well written at all. That's not the worst sentence I read in this white paper though, so I'll show you another one which was even worse. 2.5 security. Is the device likely to kill like a mechanical bee in a magic mirror? Black mirror? I mean, what? I didn't understand that sentence at all, but we'll go ahead. This may not necessarily be the case, but it must not be a rarity to drive an automatic car to hit a person into death. I get it. This is a Chinese company that has someone else translated their white paper into English. Whoever translated, or the several people that have translated this white paper into English, did a horrible job with it, and maybe is not part of the team. All I can say is, forget the fact that the white paper was translated badly. The fact is, they do admit that this white paper is a preview and doesn't contain any technical specifications for this project. So let's move on though. So this is the Facebook page for INT Chain. There's nothing here. Literally, there is nothing here. And here's what I call the nails on the coffin for this project for me, in terms of if I would invest or not. I looked at the GitHub, and this is what they had in the GitHub page. Last updated October 31st, 2017. So we're talking about over 2 months ago, now almost coming into 3 months. There's actually nothing here. Whatever they have uploaded in here is basically just a bunch of header files. And it's not even a full implementation of anything. I am embarrassed for this company for having they linked this. So if you go here, that GitHub link, I didn't find it online. I went down here and I clicked on the GitHub link here, and that's how I got there. A lot of these blockchain startups just not ready for prime time, but they have their token listed on CoinMarketCap. So this is the Twitter page. The Twitter is actually a lot better than the Facebook page. They do have a lot of information here. And they even have this project progress, which I try to click on it and you can't really see it because it's so freaking small. So, but then they do have the information on the Reddit page, which covers pretty much all that was listed in that picture brochure that they had there. So they said that the browser and the wallet data version based on the blockchain has been fully developed. Really? Fully developed? Well, it's not on GitHub, that's for sure. This is just the project itself. So maybe the wallet was a separate project. So if you go into INT Foundation, they don't have the wallet listed in the GitHub at all. If you read the white paper again, you'll find that INT uses the ERC20 token. They're not creating their own token here. They're just using an ERC20 token, which is the Ethereum's network, which also means that unlike IOTA, they need to pay for each transaction. So they're gonna use gas. So IOTA is free. The transactions are free. INT is just basically it's an ERC20 token, and it's gonna need gas for every single transaction that takes place. That makes no sense to me. I mean, that's the whole idea of IOTA. IOTA, the idea is there's gonna be billions of these IoT devices all over the place, and they need to be able to communicate to each other hundreds of times a day, and they can't be paying for each little bit of communication. And we know right now that the Ethereum network's already clogged up and the gas prices are high. Can you imagine having these little devices trying to talk to each other, but then they don't have enough INT or gas to pay for the communication process? This is just going to be ridiculous. So I think that this project is a complete mess right now. It could very well be that I'm completely wrong. There are a bunch of things that they have done that they're not showing off to anybody. But for me right now, what I'm seeing is an ERC20 token. The wallet they say is completely developed, but they don't show online. The white paper was translated badly. There's only a preview. So there's tons of problem with this project. And finally, I just want to cover, so this is the price of IOTA right now. It's $2.68. If you divide the price by the max supply and then times it back to 1 million. Basically right now, the internet node token, the current price is more than the IOTA price because of the fact that there's less supply. What that tells me is, at its current price, even after it fell 21% today, it's already overpriced compared to IOTA. So I would buy IOTA any day of the week at this price compared to INT at its 72 cents price. So one other thing I just want to point out is, this is IOTA's GitHub, and they have 1,368 commits. So much more work on it. There's 21 contributors, and I mean, granted, yeah, it's not super active. Some work was done 15 days ago, but again, this is the INT GitHub, and they have no activity in this thing. There's 2 repositories, but each of these, there's really no one working on it. No one, absolutely. 1 contributor. Basically, this person just put it up there and say, hey, yeah, I have it up there now, and that's it. They haven't done any work in it. Same thing with this. Basically, there is no work in here. He just went in to delete the git.ignore file. That is just, this is just unforgivable as a project. That's why personally, I won't be investing in INT. If you guys want to buy into it because of speculation purposes, sure. I mean, this is a pure speculation play. I imagine people that are pumping into it, they go, oh, hey, that's the sound of it. It's just like, it's an internet node token. It is a lot cheaper than IOTA, and there's less supply of it, so this is gonna be a great deal to buy into and let it pump up 10x. Hey, you know what? I mean, people are gonna think that way, and it's probably gonna go up. But I personally won't be investing in it just because I don't want to be holding onto this token when it's gonna fall from like 72 cents to like 20 cents. I don't know when that's gonna happen. It might actually go up from 72 cents all the way up to like $1.50 before it goes back down, but who knows? That's my video for today. Just want to remind you guys to set up your Brave browser so that you'll be sending your bad tokens to me, and then I'll be giving it back out as giveaways. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe. If it isn't crypto, it isn't worth mining, it isn't worth speculating. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.